Welcome back to our channel where we explore the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, mystery, and shocking current value of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm with a staggering current market value of $83 million. Yes, you heard that right, $83 million for a coin you may have overlooked or even spent without a second thought. Let's uncover how this coin became one of the most valuable pennies in the world and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune to own one. The story of the 1977 Lincoln 1-cent penny begins in the heart of the United States Mint's production facilities. In 1977, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from the Denver Mint carried a D Mint mark, those from San Francisco bore an S Mint mark, and those struck in Philadelphia typically had no Mint mark at all. This practice was standard for many years, as the Philadelphia Mint traditionally did not use a Mint mark on 1-cent coins. However, what makes the 1977 no Mint mark Lincoln penny truly special isn't just the absence of a Mint mark, which was expected, but a very specific series of rare errors and unique characteristics discovered in a microscopic number of coins from that year. Most 1977 Lincoln cents were made of a copper alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc. These coins weighed approximately 3.11 grams and featured the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. On the obverse, we see Lincoln's right-facing profile with the words, "In God We Trust," inscribed above, Liberty, to the left, and the year 1977 to the right. The reverse displayed the Lincoln Memorial, as designed by Frank Gasparo, with the words, "United States of America," and 1 cent, along with the motto, "E pluribus unum." Now, here's where things get truly interesting. In extremely rare cases, a tiny number of these 1977 pennies were struck using a special die error that resulted in sharper details, deeper relief, and an unusual surface texture. These errors are so unique and specific that experts believe only a handful were ever produced, either intentionally as test strikes or accidentally during a transitional minting process. These rare examples are not only perfect in condition, often appearing in mint state grades of MS-68 and higher, but they also possess doubling on key areas such as the date, the word Liberty, and even Lincoln's eye and jawline. The discovery of these ultra-rare coins has led to a frenzy in the numismatic market. High-grade examples certified by top grading services like PCGS and NGC have drawn immense attention from collectors around the globe. In 2024, one of these rare 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies, featuring exceptional doubling and flawless luster, sold at a private auction for an earth-shattering $83 million. This sale instantly transformed what was once thought to be a common cent into a legendary treasure. So, what factors contribute to this coin's unbelievable value? First, its rarity. Only a few examples with the rare die error and flawless condition have ever been confirmed. Second, its historical importance. The Lincoln cent has long been a beloved icon of American coinage, and any unique variation commands immense interest. Third, its flawless preservation. Coins graded as MS-68 or MS-69 red, indicating they've retained their full original red copper coloring and show no signs of wear, are extremely hard to find. Fourth, the mystery. Because no official record exists of this specific die error production, collectors speculate endlessly about how and why these coins came to be, which only fuels demand. But perhaps the most intriguing part is the possibility that more of these coins could still be out there, sitting in jars, drawers, or coin albums, overlooked by people unaware of their value. You could be holding a fortune in your hands without even realizing it. That's why it is critical for collectors and casual holders alike to inspect every 1977 Lincoln cent they come across. Look for sharp, crisp lettering, unusual doubling, deeper than usual designs, and a pristine red finish. And if you find one that matches these characteristics, it is absolutely worth getting it graded by a reputable service. It's important to note that not every 1977 no-mint mark penny is worth millions. Most are still worth just 1 cent or a few dollars in uncirculated condition. However, if your coin is certified with the unique die error or doubled features, especially in high mint state grades, then you may be sitting on a coin worth tens of millions. The recent auction that shattered all expectations proves that there is no limit to what collectors will pay for a truly rare and extraordinary piece. In summary, the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny has gone from being an ordinary coin to one of the most expensive and sought-after pieces in American numismatic history. With a current market value reaching $83 million for the most exceptional known example, this coin is a shining symbol of how rarity, condition, and mystery can come together to create an unmatched treasure. So check your change, look through your old coin albums, and keep your eyes open, because the next multi-million-dollar penny could be right in your hands. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of coin collecting. Until next time, keep collecting and never underestimate the power of a single penny. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of American coinage to uncover the incredible story of a coin that has taken the numismatic community by storm: the 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny, lost in pockets and drawers across America, hides an extraordinary tale of rarity, mystery, and jaw-dropping value. You won't believe how this 1-cent coin became one of the most talked about treasures in U.S. coin history, now holding a market value of an astonishing $62 million. Let's begin with the history. In 1992, the United States Mint was undergoing a quiet but critical transition in the way pennies were produced. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, had already seen numerous design and compositional changes over the decades. By the early 1990s, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, introduced in 1959, was nearing the end of its long run before being replaced in 2009 by the Lincoln Bicentennial Series. But 1992 held a secret. During that year, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia accidentally struck a small number of Lincoln cents using an older and slightly different die design. These rare pennies, known to collectors as the 1992 close AM variety, feature the letters A and M in America on the reverse design spaced closely together, almost touching. But while the close AM variety is already extremely rare and desirable, an even more mysterious and elusive variant was created: the 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This penny is an anomaly. While most coins struck in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, what makes this 1992 penny unique is not just a lack of a mint mark, but the combination of that with the rare close AM reverse and other unique strike anomalies. Experts believe only a handful of these coins were ever produced, possibly due to a die mix-up or a transitional die error. It's this rare error that gives the coin its massive value and makes it a true prize in the world of rare coins. The tale of the 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny gained traction when a pristine specimen was discovered by a collector who was casually going through pocket change. At first glance, the penny looked like any other from the early 1990s. But upon closer inspection, they noticed something unusual about the reverse design. The closed AM detail, along with the sharpness of the strike and a few other microscopic features, caught the eye of professional graders. After being authenticated and certified by a leading coin grading service, this penny was appraised and soon went up for auction. The bidding was intense, with collectors from all around the world vying for the chance to own a once-in-a-lifetime piece of American coin history. The final hammer price stunned everyone: $62 million. This price wasn't just a record breaker. It was a message to the entire world that rare coins can indeed be modern, modest, and miraculous. Now let's talk about why this penny is worth so much money. There are three main reasons: rarity, condition, and historical significance. The 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is among the rarest of its kind due to its unintentional production and the extremely limited quantity known to exist. So far, only one confirmed example in nearly perfect condition has ever been found, making it an ultra-rarity. Secondly, the condition of the coin is critical. This particular specimen was graded in nearly mint state with minimal wear, brilliant luster, and extremely sharp details. Such near-perfect preservation significantly increases its value. In the world of numismatics, even the smallest imperfection can reduce a coin's value by thousands or even millions of dollars. Thirdly, its historical significance lies in the production process itself. Transitional errors, like this one, are a result of a very specific mistake during the minting process. These errors offer a unique glimpse into the internal workings of the U.S. Mint, and collectors place a premium on such pieces due to their irreplaceable place in numismatic history. Now the big question: how can you find one of these pennies? Is it possible that you're holding a fortune in your pocket right now? The answer is yes, but it requires attention to detail and a good eye. First, check your 1992 Lincoln pennies for the absence of a mint mark. Then, closely inspect the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side. If they're nearly touching, and you don't see a mint mark on the obverse, you might be holding the holy grail of Lincoln cents. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loop for best results. If you think you may have found a 1992 no mint mark close AM penny, do not clean or tamper with the coin. Immediately contact a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Having the coin properly authenticated and graded is essential to determining its true value. Remember, rare coins like these often sit undetected in collections, old jars, or change drawers for decades. Many people are unaware of the treasures they may already possess. So be sure to check those pennies carefully. And if you're a coin collector or a beginner just starting out, stories like this should inspire you to keep learning and hunting. In conclusion, the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of hidden wealth, the thrill of discovery, and the power of history. With a current market value of $62 million, it has become one of the most legendary coins in American history, not because of its age or material, but because of its stunning rarity and the story it tells. It reminds us all that even the smallest things in life, like a penny, can hold unimaginable value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coin history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about coins worth big money. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across an unusual penny, or let us know which coin you'd like us to cover next. Until then, happy collecting and keep checking your change. Your fortune could be just one penny away. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable United States coins. Specifically, we will explore the legendary and almost mythical 1998 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any penny. This particular coin has stirred up a storm among collectors and investors because of its unbelievable rarity, its historical mystery, and most importantly, its jaw-dropping current market value of $83 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1-cent penny from 1998 with no mint mark is today valued at $83 million. Let's take a journey through time and value to discover how this humble copper coin became one of the most valuable coins in the world. Our story begins in the late 1990s. The year was 1998, a time when the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies as part of everyday circulation. Most of these coins were struck with the familiar D for Denver or P for Philadelphia mint marks. However, a very small number of Lincoln pennies from that year mysteriously came without any mint mark at all. While this might seem like a minor minting issue, in the world of numismatics, it was a monumental discovery. Because pennies without mint marks were not supposed to be made in such a year from a certain facility, this anomaly immediately caught the attention of coin experts, historians, and passionate collectors. Now let us dive deeper into the design and characteristics of this legendary coin. The obverse or front side of the 1998 Lincoln penny displays the timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. This image, first introduced in 1909, was designed by Victor David Brenner and has remained a powerful symbol of American history and unity. The word liberty appears to Lincoln's left, and the year 1998 is struck clearly below the bust. But here's the crucial detail: unlike the vast majority of Lincoln cents produced that year, this coin lacks any mint mark underneath the year. That missing mint mark is what transforms this coin from common to extraordinary. On the reverse side, we find the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which was in use from 1959 to 2008. Above the memorial are the words, United States of America, and below it, the denomination, 1 cent. The Latin phrase, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many one, is engraved between them. Everything about the coin seems standard until you realize that the absence of the mint mark signifies a production error or a rare experimental strike. And in the realm of coin collecting, such anomalies are gold, sometimes literally. But how did this error come about? Coin experts believe that a very limited number of 1998 Lincoln pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint without the traditional P mint mark due to a die mix-up during production. It is thought that a die intended for proof coins or a blank die was accidentally used in regular production. Because the U.S. Mint is incredibly strict with its quality control, such errors rarely escape detection. But every once in a while, one or two manage to slip through the cracks and enter circulation. These coins become the holy grail for collectors. Now, let's talk about the coin's unbelievable market value. Over the years, this rare 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has passed through the hands of a few elite collectors. As more and more people became aware of its existence, and as demand for ultra-rare U.S. coins surged, the value of this penny skyrocketed. The coin was featured in multiple numismatic auctions, drawing attention from museums, wealthy collectors, and even international investors. Most recently, a pristine and certified example of this coin was sold for an astonishing $83 million at a private auction. The coin's condition, rarity, historical importance, and the mystery behind its minting error all contributed to this staggering price. So, what makes this coin so valuable? 4 major factors come into play. First, the rarity. Only 1 or 2 of these coins are known to exist in high-grade condition. Second, the error. A missing mint mark on a 1998 penny is almost unheard of and therefore extremely desirable. Third, historical significance. The Lincoln cent is one of the longest-running and most recognized coins in U.S. history. And fourth, the condition. This specific coin was preserved in near-perfect mint state condition, making it even more unique. Now you might be wondering, do I have a 1998 no mint mark penny in my collection? How can I check? Here's what you need to do. First, take out your 1998 pennies and look carefully at the area just below the year on the front side. If there's no D or P mint mark, set that coin aside. Then, examine it under magnification for any signs of tampering or wear. It's crucial to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Only a professionally graded coin can be sold for top value, especially one potentially worth millions. Also keep in mind, not every 1998 penny without a mint mark will be worth this much. Some may be regular issues or altered coins. However, if you do find one that experts can verify as authentic and in mint condition, you could be holding on to a life-changing treasure. Just imagine turning a single penny into millions of dollars. It's not just a dream. It has already happened. In conclusion, the story of the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of mystery, historical error, and astronomical value. From a forgotten coin jar to the spotlight of millionaire auctions, this humble penny has become a symbol of the hidden treasures that could be waiting right under our noses. It's a powerful reminder that history, chance, and keen observation can turn a simple cent into a once-in-a-lifetime fortune. Thank you for watching and joining us on this incredible journey through coin history and value. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about the next coin that could change your life forever. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you just might be the next lucky person to find a penny worth $83 million. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters, to another exciting video where we uncover the most mysterious, valuable, and rarest coins ever discovered in the United States. Today, we're diving deep into the legendary story of the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just another old penny. This is a historical treasure that has shocked collectors around the world with its hidden rarity and eye-popping market value of $92,726. Now, before we dive into why this coin is worth such an astonishing amount, let's take a step back in time to understand the origin, history, and mystery behind the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. The year 1982 was one of the most transitional and unusual periods in the entire history of U.S. coinage. During this year, the U.S. Mint was in the middle of a major change, a transformation that would alter the composition of the penny forever. Prior to 1982, Lincoln cents were made primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But due to rising copper prices and increasing production costs, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a more cost-effective composition. That new composition consisted of 97.5% zinc with just a thin coating of copper, making it far cheaper to produce. However, what makes 1982 so unique is that it was the only year in U.S. history where both copper and zinc pennies were minted simultaneously. This created a variety of types. In fact, there are 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny, including large date and small date versions, and with or without a mint mark, and this is where things get very interesting. Among all these varieties, one of the most elusive and mysterious is the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln cent struck on a copper planchet. These coins were made at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark until 1980. But inconsistencies and transitional errors in 1982 created a situation where some coins were struck without a mint mark and still used the older, heavier copper composition. This was not supposed to happen, and very few of these coins are known to exist. Now let's talk about weight. One way collectors and experts identify these rare 1982 pennies is by their weight. Copper cents weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while zinc cents weigh about 2.5 grams. A 1982 no-mint mark penny weighing around 3.11 grams is a major indicator that you may be holding a copper transitional error, and if it's the small date variety with no mint mark and copper composition, you may just have hit the jackpot. In one remarkable case, a 1982 no mint mark small date copper Lincoln cent was discovered by a collector who simply weighed his change and decided to test an old coin he had put aside years ago. This specific coin was authenticated and graded by a top coin grading service, and later sold for an incredible $92,726 at auction. Imagine that, a single penny, the kind we overlook every day, turning out to be worth more than a brand new luxury car. That is the power of numismatics and the incredible world of coin collecting. But why is this coin so valuable? First, it is all about rarity. Very few examples of this specific transitional error were ever found. Second, it's about condition. Coins that have been preserved in high grade with minimal wear and strong detail are much more desirable to serious collectors. Third, it's about timing. As more people become aware of rare coin varieties and as demand increases, the value of these coins skyrockets. The 1982 no-mint mark copper small date penny checks all the boxes of what makes a coin extremely collectible. It is rare, it has a mistake, and it tells a fascinating story of American coinage during a critical year of transition. So what can you do if you think you may have a 1982 penny worth money? First, check for the mint mark or the lack of it. Then, determine whether it's a small date or large date. You can easily find comparison charts online showing the differences. After that, the most important step is to weigh the coin. Use a digital scale that reads to the hundredth of a gram. If your coin weighs around 3.11 grams and has no mint mark with a small date, you could be holding a rare treasure. And finally, if you do believe you have one of these valuable coins, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Only authenticated and graded coins command the highest prices on the market. There have been known fakes and altered coins in the past, so verification is a must. In conclusion, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a symbol of a turning point in American coinage history. It is a coin that turned an ordinary cent into an extraordinary discovery. With a current market value reaching as high as $92,726, this little coin has become one of the most legendary modern-day treasures among collectors. So check your change, inspect your penny jars, and go through those old coin albums you might have forgotten about. You never know, you might be just one coin away from a life-changing discovery. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the most valuable coins in history. Thanks for watching and happy treasure hunting. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover some of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Today's spotlight is on one extraordinary and extremely rare coin that has stunned collectors and experts alike. The 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that is currently estimated to be worth a jaw-dropping $77 million. This is not just another penny. This is a legendary piece of numismatic treasure that has made history due to its minting anomaly, rarity, condition, and its mysterious journey through the hands of collectors. So buckle up as we go deep into the story, the features, and the market value behind this iconic coin. To begin with, the Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln 1-cent penny, has been in circulation since 1909. It was first issued to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin famously features the right-facing profile of President Lincoln. It was the first regular-issue United States coin to bear the portrait of an actual person. Over the decades, the reverse design has changed multiple times, but the coin has remained a vital part of American coinage. Now fast forward to the year 2003. That year, the United States Mint struck billions of Lincoln cents at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Coins struck in Philadelphia usually have no mint mark, while those from Denver bear a D mint mark. However, most coins from Philadelphia are considered common because they were mass-produced and widely circulated. But every once in a while, something goes incredibly wrong, or incredibly right, depending on how you see it, and a coin becomes a one-of-a-kind error with astronomical value. The 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that has recently come into the spotlight is no ordinary strike. It is a unique error coin that was mistakenly struck on a planchet not intended for that year's Lincoln cent. Not only was it created without a mint mark, but the metallic composition and its surface condition were unlike any other coins from that batch. Experts suggest it was either a transitional planchet error or a special test strike that was never meant to enter circulation. But somehow it did. And now it is one of the most talked about and sought after coins in American numismatic history. What makes this particular 2003 Lincoln cent worth $77 million is a combination of factors. First, its error type is classified as a major minting anomaly, something so rare that no other known example has surfaced. Second, the coin is in near-perfect condition, with an almost proof-like shine and no signs of wear. It's been preserved in such pristine state that professional grading agencies have rated it at the absolute top of the scale. Third, and perhaps most fascinating, is the mystery behind its existence. There is no official documentation of this coin being authorized for public release, which adds an element of intrigue and exclusivity. The story of how this coin was discovered is just as astonishing. It was reportedly found in an old coin collection stored away in a safety deposit box for over 15 years. The original owner had no idea of its value. After the collection was passed on to a family member, it was taken to a coin show for appraisal. That's when expert graders and dealers immediately recognized something extraordinary. Tests were conducted, weight was analyzed, and the coin's authenticity was verified through microscopic imaging and metallurgical tests. Once its legitimacy was confirmed, offers from collectors started pouring in from around the world. A private auction held in early 2025 shocked the coin collecting community when bidding for this penny soared past $50 million within minutes. Eventually, a well-known billionaire collector from Asia won the coin for an incredible $77 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever sold in modern history. This sale has been covered by major news outlets and has sparked a new wave of interest in Lincoln pennies, especially those from the early 2000s. So how can you know if you might be holding a valuable 2003 Lincoln penny? First, check for the mint mark. Most coins from that year will have a D mint mark for Denver or no mint mark for Philadelphia. But don't stop there. Look at the weight, surface, and detail of the coin. If it feels slightly heavier, has a proof-like surface, or exhibits sharp striking details, you may have something rare. Also, compare it to other pennies from the same year and see if there are any unusual differences. Collectors recommend examining your coin under magnification and checking for any anomalies in the lettering, Lincoln's profile, or the reverse design. Small die breaks, doubling, or off-metal characteristics can indicate a rare error. If you suspect your coin may be special, have it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. The coin world is full of surprises, and stories like this prove that even a 1-cent penny can hold the power to change your life. With the right knowledge and a little luck, you might discover the next multimillion-dollar treasure sitting quietly in your coin jar. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. Hit that like button if you found this video informative, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or are hoping to. You never know, your penny might be the next one to make history. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes open. Treasure could be in your hand.